coverage you can count on.
Spring is often a time for allergies, and not just in humans. Our pets can be affected too. Joining us right now is veterinarian Dr. Lisa Farling, and Peanut, her little doggy, so kind enough to come in this morning for us early. Welcome and thanks for coming in. So what are some of the most common symptoms that your pet may be suffering from an allergy?
Well, in dogs, we see a lot of paw licking and chewing, head shaking, scratching at their ears, and scratching at different parts of their body. Sometimes we also see respiratory signs, sneezing, coughing.
And how do the symptoms vary for cats?
Cats we sometimes see excessive grooming, ear infections, ear inflammation, and occasionally asthma.
Are any of these symptoms more prevalent in certain breeds of dogs?
Yeah, yes, that is correct. We do see it sometimes more in Westies, in American Staffordshire Terriers, and some other breeds.
So what do you suggest as a veterinarian? And are you starting to see more cases like this in your office?
Absolutely. With the yellow dust coming, it's unavoidable. I think one of the main things for people to keep in mind is that allergies are controllable but not curable. And they are also managed in pets very similar to the way we manage our own allergies. Reducing allergen exposure, possibly some antihistamines, medicated bathing or medicated products as recommended by your veterinarian. There are things that you can do to help minimize the signs.
And I understand there are some over-the-counter medications. Would you recommend those? And in what instance would you suggest them?
Well, I think over-the-counter antihistamines can be very useful. However, they're not harmless, and they can interact with some other drugs your pets may be taking, or if there's other chronic illnesses present. So it's always best to consult with your veterinarian, and it may be that those can be very helpful. Some pets, however, need stronger products, just like some people need more than just an antihistamine to manage their own clinical.
So how do you make the determination whether, you know, the dog needs maybe a new shampoo or something like that versus my pet really needs to go to the doctor?
Right. Well, I think it's important that you are the best determinant of, are they comfortable or are they miserable? Are they tearing their hair out and their skin looks really red? Then they may warrant a visit. If it's some mild itching, then proper flea and tick control, a bath, keeping their bedding clean, and wiping their paws morning and night may actually be effective.
And what is the peak season for pets? Is it the same as humans?
It varies, but North Carolina, our beautiful state, is loaded with pollens and molds, and we have wonderful weather, wonderful plants. So I see allergies fall, I see them in the spring, sometimes I see them in the winter and the summer. It depends on our weather, and it depends on the pet.
So it might not be a bad idea after you take them out for a walk just to clean off their pads.
Absolutely, with a very slightly damp, clean cloth. I recommend it every morning and then at evening when they're getting ready to retire. It's also good to keep their bedding clean. The less exposure that they have around the clock, the less their immune system is stimulated.
Great tips, Dr. Farling, because we know it is loaded out there in my car.
Yes,
absolutely. I washed it the other day, and it's covered once again with pollen. So we thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. Bill, back to you.
Oh, excellent information there. Michelle and Dr. Farling, thank you so much.